Hi, welcome to my video. I'm Jennifer Roberts. You're either catching me on my YouTube channel True Divine 44 or my Facebook page True Divine 44. Like, shares, subscribes and comments are greatly appreciated on either or both of those platforms, and I love you all to those who are doing that thus far for me, helping me grow, helping me learn. So I'm putting out free content as much as I can. Today is part of that, in that it's the energy reading for the day of the 4th of May 2020. This is where I pick up on the energies around me, feel them out a bit, and then translate them via tarot to give it some extra layers and some extra context to the energies that I'm feeling and bring them to you. Your part of the deal is that you be discerning and you take on board what resonates here and leave the rest behind. Please don't bend any of the readings, my readings, to your story. Try and make them fit when they don't really fit and don't resonate with you in your heart, because then you can manifest something that wasn't there for you to deal with. You can manifest a problem that wasn't yours to have. So it's great when people are discerning and can still enjoy a reading and take it on board, maybe because they're observing it in somebody they love or somebody just around them, and it helps you understand better, but ultimately not put it on themselves. That's real discernment. So do that, take what resonates and leave the rest behind. So for the 4th of the 5th 2020, first card is this 3 of Pentacles. This is a gorgeous card. This speaks of the energy of the people that have been working behind the scenes, and really getting an injection of energy now, in that things have lifted today somewhat, and it's been a bit of a roller coaster. So that's not to say that there's going to be other dips. Of course there's a lot to sort out, there's a lot to unpick, but the energy has released today, in that for people who are looking to work together with joint ventures, create things, creative endeavors, the energy is pumped up for that today. And people are just coming with awesome ideas, ideas of how they can get around certain obstacles. Things are really pushing together more, ideas are blossoming more today. So if you're part of that, if you feel driven to be part of a team that can create an idea that you have that can help the collective and that you as an individual can enjoy implementing, reach out to anybody who's popping into your mind today that you think would be good as part of that team, that can bring something to the table. This card recognizes that we can't be everything, and it's important that we do connect with others who can be what we're not, and we can be what we are to what they're not, if that makes sense. We can all bring something to the table, so to speak. There's many teams building up and gathering together today and days before and thereafter that really just work. There's a different vision within these teams, there's a different idea, there's a different ethos. There's the want to bring freedom into the collective, there's the want to bring choice into the collective. This for me speaks to many people working on the health front, holistic health, not the kind of health that where you take something, you've got to take 3 more things to counteract the side effects. This is utilizing colors, this is utilizing the color spectrum. It's utilizing energy, it's utilizing all of the holistic things that have enabled healing from the ancient times that were buried, forgotten, hidden. Things like that really coming into the fore. People who really know what they're doing. There's creative endeavors regarding water a lot, to put right things that were done in the past and have been established for so long regarding water, and the biggest energy source is one of the biggest creative and forces of nature. The things that people within these teams that are going to come out with water is huge. It's life-changing. And right now I'm visualizing tasting water even bottled water that's tampered with. Tasting water that is absolutely just that, just water, with all of the right minerals in. And it actually tastes so different. It tastes fresh. We're going to notice that one day. We're going to notice that all of a sudden we have shockingly different tasting water because it hasn't had this tampering. There's something to do with UV and water together. There's also teams out there with inspirations to create new platforms, new social places online that people can have. And the ethos behind these, there's real drive to create the real freedom of speech, to try and turn around some of the controlling abuse that we've sort of allowed to happen to ourselves, to be this triggered, this offended society. To start to implement these platforms where the golden rule is, if you don't like it, keep scrolling. Because you may not like what you read or hear, but this platform defends the right for everybody to be able to say it, and upholds the right for everybody to just not listen. And that's enormous, that's huge. That's society changing level. It's starting to reverse some of the psychological control and manipulation that has led to many people being out of control of their emotions, being triggered, being upset by things that they can just scroll on by for. So there's huge things happening with this little card here. The energy that's emitting from the Three of Pentacles here is massive, life-changing. And so it's pretty awesome to see the visualizations of what it could look like because of these people going ahead and just going for it, just saying, the worst has happened or it hasn't, and now we're gonna push ourselves through this open door. We're going to crack it right open and get in there. Now's the time. So if you aren't part of a team yet, but you have an idea and you've been burning to get this idea into the collective consciousness, especially if it's to do with improving health, improving lifestyle, jump on it, go for it, be brave. Manifest and open yourself up for these people to come towards you, these people that can help you bring this idea to life, these people that can bring the extra things to the table that you need to bring this into reality. Go for it, because the time is now. So it's a pretty awesome card. The 4th of the 5th also brings this real injection of psychic knowings, people getting shocked and excited about them having these little hints and knowings of, damn, I knew that was going to happen, or damn, I said they were going to say that, or things that just start to prove to many that we all have so much more power and so much more insight than we've been led to believe. So this Queen of Cups brings in this intuition, this psychic knowing, and this balance of her emotions. She's compassionate and open, but she's balanced with her emotions. She knows where to feed her emotions into, and she knows where to pull her emotions back from. There's balance here in this cup that she's holding. She's loving energy, a motherly energy, a nurturing energy. And I think this card represents today the real depth of the divine feminine and the lack thereof that has been in the collective consciousness of the divine feminine, in that she's the foundation of what and who we are. The nurturer, she creates life within her. And so the Great Mother, the Divine Mother, gives nature, gives creation freedom, freedom to experience, freedom to explore what it is, how big it can grow, what kind of flower buds, what colour it wants to be. And that filters throughout the whole of creation. There's freedom there. Even from a tiny little seed breaking through concrete, there's freedom to not move that seed out of the concrete, but that seed stays there and finds a way. Even in perfect concrete, you can look and you'll see a dandelion that's made its way in from the tiniest crack. It's bent and it's gone round the obstacles and it's twisted and it's up, then it's there. And then its roots expand. The Divine Feminine, the Great Mother, does not want to hold the child back from experience. Doesn't even want to hold the child back from obstacles. It wants that child to experience and create along the way and mold itself into what it was meant to be, the true expanse of what it was meant to become. And so there's been a lot of emphasis on government control, almost nanny state type thing, that is really the opposite of what the Divine Feminine Mother aspect is, that energy of what that is. Which is why it's took us to experience this for a long time, this control and this manipulation, and having to move around the certain obstacles that are thrown into the collective consciousness, for us to reawaken the Divine Feminine from within ourselves, to therefore connect it to the Divine Feminine that is all around us, that source energy. To start to wake up, to start to realize who and what we are and what powers we hold and what powers we have given away. And I just feel this Divine Feminine energy today is elated. And I think I've used this analogy before of the mother who promises to not let go of the bike again when the child's learning to ride. But the mother knows that even though the child wants her to cling on to that bike, that child is going to have to fall off maybe a few times. That child is going to have to be a bit disappointed with mother for letting go of the bike. But then the time that the mother lets go of the bike again and the child takes off and the child feels the wind in its face and feels the fact that it can turn to which direction it wants to go to, all of a sudden all is forgiven. The child doesn't hold grudges against that mummy. The elation of leveling up, the elation of learning a new power, something else that you can do, does nothing but love that Divine Feminine Mother for letting go of that bike. And so we can sit and question for as long as we want, who did this, who did that, why did this happen, and this is so unfair, and be divided by that, and we can stay in the same cycle. Or we can embrace the Divine Feminine energy, letting go of that bike and allowing us to experience and accept and conform and can be controlled, but then ultimately go around the obstacles to figure out our way back home. And our home is with this Divine Feminine energy. And there's this reconnection happening today from the child to the Divine Feminine energy. And that is a beautiful infusion of connectedness. It's huge power. In this power, those that seek to control you, either in your individual lives, the people that you have around you, or on the wider stage. The reason the Divine Feminine energy has been so hidden, so misrepresented, is because of that recognized power, of the power that is known by these few that have kept the knowledge of what kind of creative force each individual is when it's connected to its mother, when it's connected to that source energy. So there's reconnections happening today, not just on the individual basis with people around us that we love. It's deeper than that. It's more impactful than that even. It's this real root connection back to the divine feminine, the great mother, creation, the source energy. And you know, sparks will fly. The divine feminine energy isn't just all soft and fluffy and gentle. The divine feminine energy does what she needs to do to allow creation to learn, to expand, to experience. You know, sparks can fly with this energy when it's needed, and that's part of the fear from the few that maybe are around you in your individual lives and from the few that are on the collective stage. So actually it's a pretty powerful day for creating anew, seeing ourselves in a different light, knowing ourselves, know thyself, heal thyself, O healer. And through this connection with the mother, we really can do that root healing, that womb healing, going back to the womb. And whether you believe in cellular transfer of memory, or whether you believe in absolute reincarnation, that womb healing is so deep and impactful. It takes you right back to the start. So whatever you've brought in with you, you can go back, you can time travel, you can go back with this divine feminine energy. You can pull yourself down that umbilical cord and get right back into the experience of the womb and clear out any damage, any generational transfer, and rewrite the script. It's a time travel. You can go right back to the start and have true, clear, complete healing. And we've been fooled into thinking that that's not a possibility. And of course it'll always be a process, because we'll always have something else to heal from. But it is possible. It is possible to go right back to that starting point and clear out whatever went before you and whatever came after your birth. Dig it out from the root. That's deep healing. That's ascended stuff. That's high level stuff. And that's being done with many people now. People are reconnecting and knowing that ancient knowledge, that literally we can time travel too. We can do that. So the third card is this Princess of Water, so Page of Water in other decks, and this is the messenger. You know, she brings good news, and there is good news today. Many people in your individual lives will maybe hear about pregnancies with people that you care about, or it may be you that is finding out that you're pregnant, and if you are, congratulations. Many aspiring grandparents finding out about pregnancies. It's happy news, it's good news, new life. But it also speaks to this creative force that's happening with these teams that are creating together, and that messages going to and forth. This is a very creative, very artistic energy. There's a lot to do with music here as well, new types of music coming out. And so there's healing music, but still fun. But there's messages going to and fro, firing like sparks between these people. Ideas are just building upon ideas. And there's this intuitive force beneath it. This intuitive, creative force beneath it, holding it up, giving it space and time to find its way. And it's really exciting today as to what is going to find its way into our collective consciousness, into our stage for us to enjoy. So if you're part of one of these teams, thank you, because what you're doing is exciting, and what you're doing will change things, change the way we are, change the way we live. On the bottom of the deck, underpinning the whole reading, is this Magician card, the only major arcana today, and it's the only major arcana that we need. This is the dexterous energy of having everything out on the table, all the tools needed to create and manifest and bring in what you need, what you want to have happen in your life, individually and on the wider stage. So put out that positive energy through the Magician today. Visualize where you want to be, how you want your will to look, what you want to bring in, and be careful about it, because the energy is so hot today. You know, be careful what you wish for. Think about it and make sure you're thinking positive thoughts. Any negative thoughts sneak in, diss them, empty them out from your mind, and immediately think of something that you want to bring in. The energy is that powerful today. You don't want to mess around with it. You don't want to manifest things that you don't want. So think positive today. Be high today. Be excited today. It's a good day. That's the 4th of the 5th, 2020. I hope it helped. I hope it guided you in some way. If you would like a private reading with me, you can book up with any of the details above or below this video. I also do energy workout sessions which help you focus your energy. I have the intent to move it around your body, heal yourself, heal thyself, or healer. So any of that, you can contact me also with the same details. Until next time, much love, be balanced and be whole as always. I love you.